said, it's my first time being here, so I'm just learning about the league and how the guys are playing and everything that's going on here. But yeah, anybody that's put their time in and done great things for the league to help it continue forward and to grow, it's always a positive thing. I did see him doing some presentations, so that's really cool that they're doing that for him.
Our highest acclaim that we can give anyone in our organization is a lifetime achievement. It goes to someone who's demonstrated over time great organizational skills, dedication to Msbl, how they can sustain the interest in their league, etc. The number of World Series teams they get to participate. There's not enough adjectives I can use to describe Mike. He is the most, what I have found, and I've told him and communicated that to him personally many times, how generous he is, how open he is, and he's such a credit to the organization. He's one of, not has anything to do with it, but incredibly meaningful to me, and I think it bears mentioning to you that when my son passed away last year, he was one of 3 Msbl presidents who traveled to Long Island for his funeral.
Dan, he's a great guy. He does a lot for the sport. He does a lot for these people, and he puts his heart and soul into it, and this is where I want to be every year.
Mike is an awesome guy. He's very giving, does a lot of things for a lot of people, and it's amazing to have someone behind you as good as that.
Congratulations to Mike on his achievement.
But that is indicative of what type of person he is. When I say he is compassionate, he's generous, he is just a consummate person. And again, I don't say that because I'm standing next to him, because I have to. You have to say the nice words because you're standing next to someone. I mean that so sincerely. So it's my pleasure and honor on this day to induct Mike Protheroe into our Lifetime Achievement Award winning category. Hey guys, I'm sure he's going to want to take a picture with all of you in the picture as well. So come behind me.
Yep, please.
You can get your daughter right in here too.
Em.
Oh, Eddie,
You're right.
It's a moment that is really reflective upon us as a group, as a family, and as a league. And to do it today in front of my team, extra special. Roger Clemens, doesn't get any better than that.
You know, you don't get to a point like this in life unless you have a lot of people helping you out. Who are some of those people that maybe, helped the Tri-Valley organization become such a success?
Well, first and foremost is the guy that started this whole thing with me, and that's Leo Costa. Leo and I first hooked up back in '95, started playing together, and by 1999 we made the decision to form the Tri-Valley 40 team. Leo's managed that team for several years, several championships, a very key guy. I'm blessed that he's here today to be able to share this with me.
It's always been a pleasure playing with Mike. I've been playing with Mike now for over 8 years, and it's a pretty good competition. He brought me out about maybe 8 years ago, and it was just great.
He's a wonderful man. Love him to death. It's great to play for him. He takes really good care of his players, and I just couldn't be happier with. I'm normally from San Jose, so I couldn't be happier coming down with these guys from Tri-Valley.
Congratulations to Mike for winning his award and just being a great team dad and running everything. Appreciate it, Mike.
Truly honored playing for Mike. He's been a real good friend. He's a real good friend of mine, and he's really always been there for me over the years, and so it's a big honor for me, really for me to be out here with him, especially with him. But like I said, we all been together for years, and that's what keeps me coming.
Mike is a first-class guy. Enjoy playing with him every year. Been about 10 years now in Tri-Valley, and I'm enjoying the hell out of it.
I'm honored that Mike invited me to come down with him. I met him years ago when I played in Tri-Valley for a while. I'd come from another league and could tell his league was much better run.
I've been playing for Mike now for 15 years. It is the best organization in amateur baseball I've ever played with after I quit playing, and it's a big family, and everybody gets along.
It's great playing for Mike. You know, he's a great captain out here. His nickname's BB. He knows what that is. And his nickname is also Sugar, which is, he knows what that is too. He's a sugar daddy for everybody on this team.
Would you like to comment on the rainstorms from yesterday?
Being a California boy, yesterday at Maryville, let's put it this way. I love my teammates and the ability to be all huddled up on a bench in a dugout.
It's raining sideways.
Now, don't take this wrong, but I didn't see Brokeback Mountain, but the way we all were on that bench yesterday, I was a little offended that Tressler pinched me in a private place. But I've never seen rain like that before in my life, and I don't ever want to see like that again.
Look at that field.
I got one question. Guess we're not finishing this one. Why not? Where's everybody going? I got another AP lap. Hey, we still got a game to play.
So all these guys I've known for a pretty long time, and it's become a family where we've built a lot of friendships. A couple of these guys I've gone back probably since I was 18 years old playing ball with. And just to see them on the ball field, it makes the whole week. It doesn't matter the ball playing, doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter about the ball playing that we do, but hanging out with these guys and having a beer with them and saying good to see you, good that we're still on the right side of the dirt is a big thing for us.
The camaraderie we have with all the boys from the Tri-Valley 40s, being with Mike and Mike DeNevi from the San Jose League, it doesn't get any better. You know, it's right at the top of the list. And Mike getting his award this year couldn't have been better.
Mike Panko, but everybody calls me Pank. And I've been part of this team since its inception. I started in San Jose in 1994. So this is my 21st World Series tournament, and been in 18 championships so far. And I remember the days where all we did was talk about coming down here to win, and now it's the camaraderie, the fellowship, the family, and the bonding. Many of us might be done if it wasn't for Mike Protheroe. He has really kept a lot of us in this. That's why we can call him the Godfather, call him what you want, but every time I send him an email or a phone message or a text message, I sign off with "Love you, man," because I really do. Mike Protheroe is a special person, and with all of these guys, when I sign off on a group text message, I say "Love you guys," and I really do. This is my family.
Appreciation and thanks to Mike for all he does, and his award is well deserved and long time coming. Nobody deserves it more than him. And you hear all the guys talking about how we're a family. We've all been doing it for a long time. It's a special time down here for all of us. And Clemens being down here and all that just adds to the experiences.
You know, I'm very happy that Mike was able to get his award today. Very well deserving. He's kept this unit together. And, you know, it's without the guys, none of us would come down here.
I have to thank Mike for letting me come down and play against guys that I've played against for years. All about coming out here, having a good time. These guys have accepted me, having a great time again. Nothing more special than see Mike get that award. He well deserved, and to throw a couple of ex-major leaguers in the mix too. Good stuff.
I always look forward to getting together with him every season, and everything that Mike has done for us, he's just, you know, he's been wonderful for us, and just really appreciate everything he's done. So looking forward to, you know, turning on a 2-0 fastball and not popping that sucker up.
It's been probably one of the greatest days of my career. And of course, my guys, you know, absolutely were just, you know, when they saw Roger and they knew he was here, it was like, okay, the day became that much more special. And, you know, one of the things that I wanted to do was to make sure that even though it was a special day for me, is to make sure that Roger knew how special it was for my guys, okay? And I have to assume that holds true with his guys and anybody else he sees here in the tournament. It's a tremendous thing that he's doing. We all really appreciate that, and I wanted to make sure that he knew that directly from us.
Well, Roger, I would probably be safe to say you're probably the best player, former player that has put on an MSBL uniform. But what is it like coming out here and seeing these guys' faces?
Well, it's great. I appreciate the kind words, but when it all comes down to it, it's just baseball. Really, I love the game of baseball, and I had some close friends, obviously, on the Houston team, and they kind of corralled me in a couple weeks ago, so I started running and stretching, and so I could come out and have a little fun. Feel very fortunate and blessed that I can still throw, and really the guys that we played against, they look great. I mean, I think it's obviously it's great cardiovascular for everybody and getting around, and I just think it's really cool that the guys really feel good at the advanced age that we're at and can get out here and have some fun, and just some great guys. They love to compete, and I'm glad all of us can kind of still get it up there to home plate, and there were some good swings today and a couple circus plays too, but it was a lot of fun.
Are you kind of impressed with the talent level that you saw on this field today?
My agent, Randy Hendricks, plays in a real high-level softball type deal, and so I was able to play with some of those guys. And, you'll find a handful of guys on each team that can still get it pretty good, and, they've kept themselves in pretty good shape and stretching, whatever. But it's just a lot of fun. Like I said, you do, once you get on the field, you have to focus a little bit to do this. Any really ball game, type of ball game, when the ball's moving at 65 or 75 or 85 miles an hour, you still have to focus on what you're doing so you don't get hurt. And I think you can see everybody's competitive nature come out when they get on the field, and just a bunch of great guys I was able to meet after the game was over.
Well, it's all about relationships, I think, with this tournament. It's the largest amateur baseball tournament in the world, and I can't thank both of you enough for allowing us to be a part of it. Mike Protheroe, congratulations on your MSBL's highest acclaim Lifetime Achievement Award.